Foreign Relations Committee will come to order. We thank our witnesses for being here, and I want to thank our ranking member for continual cooperation and making sure that these hearings go off as appropriate. I gave some long-winded opening comments yesterday, so I'm not going to do that today. I'll just generally outline the fact that our relationship with Pakistan has been very complicated. I think we've gone through a period of time where we both viewed our relationship as very transactional. We went through a period of time where we tried to change that and deal with Pakistan in a different manner and to create a more whole relationship with them. And from my standpoint, that hasn't been very successful. We've expended about $33 billion of U.S. taxpayer dollars towards Pakistan since the early 2000s. I think we've probably all been to the FATA areas and seen the expense, actually the tremendous progress that was made there with U.S. dollars, with electricity and roads coming in to really cause those areas not to be as fertile, if you will, for terrorists. And I'm being a little bit cutting to the chase in saying this, but whereas at one time we were using our drones to ferret out terrorists in that region, what ultimately happened was they moved to the suburbs of Pakistan, and they're now getting medical care. The Haqqani Network leadership has been living there. The government of Pakistan knows where they live, and what in essence has happened is where we used to be able to take them out, to be somewhat crude, in the FATA areas, now that they're living in the suburban areas, we cannot do that. And matter of fact, they have safe haven there. They're the #1 killers of U.S. or attempted killers of U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan. It's been of tremendous concern to our leadership there. That we have this policy where, in effect, we're working with Pakistan, and yet the extreme duplicity that exists with the relationship is that on one hand they say they want to see a stable Afghanistan, on the other hand they're harboring people and through their own proxies are destabilizing Afghanistan. So I thank our witnesses for being here. It's a very frustrating relationship, and working with others on the committee, I think y'all know we've put a hold on resources relative to the acquisition of F-16s, which I think is appropriate. I think all of us are becoming more and more frustrated with our relationship, and I'm sure we're going to hear some pros and cons today, but we thank you for being here to help us more fully how we understand how we need to go forward in our relationship there. So with that, I will turn it over to our distinguished ranking member, Senator Ben Cardin.